I woke up today and I didn't remember any dream. I can't remember dreaming about anything. I woke up with about half as much sleep as I needed, so I stayed up really late. I did not remember any dreams, and I just woke up. And I actually woke up after a few hours. And like, I didn't have enough sleep, so I tried to go back to sleep. It took a long time, and then I fell asleep for a few more hours, and I got up again, but I still didn't have enough sleep. And I didn't remember any dreams. I didn't remember any battles, but I had some strange scratches when I woke up. So, excuse me. Um, when I got up, that look at my hand here. It doesn't look like the dogs did it, because it's not just one scratch, and I don't know if they did that. It looks like a scrape or a scuff or something, and I have no idea where this came from. I didn't fall. I don't remember hurting myself. I don't remember having this the day before. I just woke up without enough sleep, didn't remember any dreams, and then I noticed that I had this today. So, and it's kind of sore. Um, yeah. I just woke up, and then this scratch was here, but it's wider. It's not just one claw. And then, I don't know how well the camera's picking it up, but there's a big scratch on my face, too. It's from here to here. So that right there, that is a scratch on my face. So it's like that long. Excuse me. And my nose has been running. I feel a little bit like I'm sick, but how could I be sick if yeah, I don't know how I could be sick, because I don't get too close to people. Yeah, I don't know. I guess anything's possible, but I think it's odd, because most of the time I'm here. And then when I go out, I'm not usually talking directly to people. If I do talk to someone for a minute, they're not sick. So I've just felt kind of under the weather, and I was having exciting dreams. I had dreams with my ex-narcissist parents. I had dreams with Jezebel. I had dreams with other family members, and there was battles, and then I don't remember anything. I only got about half as much sleep as I needed, and then like this, like where does that, like how where does that come from? I don't remember hurting myself. I would notice if I did that. And there's a big scratch here on my face. Yeah, that's a scratch. And it's possible that my dog scratched me, but this would be highly unusual. If she gets me, if my dog scratches me, it's usually not that much. It's just like a small thing. And this is, I can feel it. It's a lot bigger. And I don't get scratches on my face every day. But when my dog does step on my face while I'm asleep, it's normally just like a tiny little thing. And it's not that often. Maybe once a week or so, there'll be a small little scratch. This is large, and it's red. And it's at the same time that I have this. And that is not a dog claw. There are like 5 lines next to each other This is not from a dog claw. If anything, it's like if a cat scratched me 6 times in a row. But I don't have a cat. So this doesn't make any sense. I'm thinking maybe I was attacked while I was sleeping, and that's why I woke up. I just woke up and I wasn't afraid, and I wasn't angry. I just woke up and I felt like I woke up normally. But no, I didn't have enough sleep. I don't remember any dream. And then I have these strange scratches. And these are not like my little girl dog. She's a mountain cur. Sometimes she'll scratch me. Not like this. I have never been scratched like this. Like this hurts, but it's almost like a little knife or like a little razor blade went back and forth. Because there's like many different rows. Many rows there. If you can see. That is not a dog scratch. I mean, sometimes they get you more than once, but it's not in the same exact line. You know, they'd kind of be like an inch or so away or something. I mean, I've had dogs a long time. This is highly unusual. So I'm thinking that I was attacked in the spirit. Now, you see, you can still see this scratch here. While I was with the narcissist many times, I would wake up and just have scratches on me and scratches on my... I think I have some scratches on my chest, too. And this just sometimes happens. I have a little dog, and she gets out of the bed and goes to the bathroom, and then she's cold and wants to get back under the covers. But she doesn't do this. Dog claws aren't like that. Maybe a cat claw could do that, but this would be something very narrow and very sharp, kind of like a box cutter. This is not what dog claws will do. But yeah, when I was with the narcissist, living with the narcissist, a lot of times I'd wake up and I'd have scratches on me, but still not like this. And I thought I thought it had to be my dogs. But actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think that the spirits were clawing me in my sleep, and maybe they were trying to attack me. I'm not sure. But I even tried to go back to sleep and get more sleep, and I couldn't, so... I don't know what's going on. And it's like when I did go to the gym, and when I got there, it's like they expect me, or there's people watching me, like spying on me. It seemed like, and not every day, but when I went to the gym today, it almost seemed like there was people in there, like positioned, like actors or something. Not like main, not like, not like main characters, but, you know, like background. Characters or something just in the gym, and it's almost like they were there for me or perceiving me or watching me or paying attention to times or something. I don't know, but it was not very obvious. It was subtle, but there was different people at the gym, and it's almost like they're expecting me, and they're just keeping an eye on me and making sure that I'm at a certain place at a certain time. I don't understand this. So, yeah, I did charge me a new watch today. Maybe the demon claws, got me, so I decided to go and charge me a new pair of tennis shoes, a new watch, some cheap headphones, these $5 headphones, some headphones, some gloves. I got myself some stuff I didn't need today. Darn it. And I can't afford it. I have negative money. So, Trump, you better be giving us that $2,000. Not in a tax refund. Because all of us have been paying for these tariffs. And I don't believe that he will. So maybe that's something they could do in the future. The purpose of the tariff initially, I don't think, was to make money, though it can be. I think that it was just to try to balance the economy so that we can start producing goods in the United States. And so it's more fair. And then they'll start making plants and producing things here. So I think that's the first goal. But then later that can overtake the income tax, get rid of the income tax, and just do tariffs. But right now, all of the products that we rely on are outsourced. The things that people buy, whether they have a job or not, whether, you know, whether they're retired or whether they're stay-at-home moms, they have to go and buy these items that are taxed. And that's true, and we are in a war. And I agree with this. It's a smart move because we've been put in a bad situation. But when it comes to giving us the money back, it has to go to all of us, because whether you're retired or whether you don't work, you're still paying these tariffs. And the point was so that we could produce goods here. Um, and so we are paying more in order to preserve our economy. So what am I even talking about? They see videos about like doing a tax refund. No, we're going to get rid of taxes altogether. But there are so many people in credit card debt right now, charging their food on the credit card. Lots of people. God put me in debt on the credit card. I need that $2,000. So come on, just give it to all of us, all Americans. President Trump. Yes, I do believe that able-bodied men should be working, but God has not allowed me to work. I am not allowed to work. God wants women to be mothers, and that doesn't mean you're not allowed to work, but obedience is better than sacrifice. So before you go and work to give charity, because if a woman works, that is charity. Her main responsibility is being a mother. And so if she just goes and earns money and doesn't watch her children, then she's being disobedient, because obedience is better than sacrifice. And there are some cases, like you have a weird like disability or there's a health issue and the roles get reversed. That's fine. That's not a normal situation. But I'm saying in if you're healthy, if you have children, women are supposed to be stay-at-home moms. And we need to get back there. God actually has me as like some type of mouthpiece for this. And we're also not supposed to be wearing makeup. And we're not supposed to be outsourcing all our goods into slave factories. And we're not supposed to be eating tortured animals. They're supposed to be killed in a humane way where they don't see their death approaching, where it's painless, where they're not drugged and poisoned and given hormones and they only live 2 years. Like the whole system is backwards and upside down. And the errors and the air is contaminated, the water is contaminated, the food supply is contaminated, genetically modified, sprayed with poisons. It's everything is wrong. And so we are fixing things right now, making America and the rest of the world healthy again. So that's great news. And we're also going to be making our basic goods here in the United States. So all of us need to be getting this stipend. And if you guys didn't know, I would not agree with this in the new economy, but the dollar is already bankrupt and the dollar is going away. They are using the dying dollar to rebuild the United States, and it is being hyperinflated away. There's already an asset-backed currency. So actually, the faster that that dollar is destroyed, then the faster we get our new currency. So it's all timed. The dollar is going to implode at the same time that we'll probably see perp walks for a lot of very corrupt individuals that have been in government, possibly previous presidents. You'll see the dollar and stock market and everything crash, and then everyone freaks out, and then we have a whole new system, and we get reparations, all of us. The reparations for paying taxes all of these years. Who knows? Wonderful. So this is really weird. I think I was attacked in my sleep. That's the only thing, because my dog's claws, I don't think, the only one dog could possibly do this, and she's never done something like this, and to get all of the claw marks in the same line over and over again, that has never happened. I've had this dog, she is 3 years old now, this has never happened, and I've been experiencing things in my dream this last week. So I think that I was attacked in my sleep. So I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to pray to God and see. I'm going to pray for vision, signs, battles, anything. I sign up for it all. And maybe something exciting will happen. It's not just me, guys. It's you, too. You can do this, too. Just try to follow the law. Repent. Reform. Ask for forgiveness. And and allow God to use you. Offer your body up as a willing vessel to serve God's purposes here on earth, to help bring the kingdom down, because that's what's happening now. And we all need to be involved in this. Not just me, not just 144,000. That's where it begins, so that the majority of people join in and we all work together to take down the kingdom of darkness. But they are in their death throes, and they don't like that we are winning and we're about to be restored. So they like to scratch us. They like to scratch us while we're asleep. But you see that God doesn't allow them to hurt us too bad, just a little bit. It's like, I don't notice this most of the time, but if I touch it, it's sore. So this is not a big deal, but I know this did not happen randomly. And this is as much as they can do to me. That's very sad. You don't have anything to be concerned about. Because if you're a true believer in God, God will protect and defend you. And you will feel certain things, and you will notice certain attacks, just so that you're aware that they happen. But really, God is keeping you safe and not allowing the majority of whatever harm to come to you. So maybe you're only experiencing like a few percentages of what they intended to inflict. Like maybe they wanted to slash me up and then they get a few little scratches in. Or if they poison you and you pass out but you're alive. Though they intended to murder you, God kept you alive. But you still felt the effects, just so you knew what they were doing. Because if you didn't notice anything at all, then you wouldn't know you had an enemy. You wouldn't even realize they were attacking you. So that's why we are made aware of certain things. We do feel a little bit. But, yeah, guys, if you are experiencing things like, I would love to hear if you want to post any stories or, put it in the comments below. And I'm not like those people that they trick their viewers into leaving comments because it boosts their name in search. So whenever I hear they say, oh, say this number, put it in the comments, I don't. But I'm actually, I don't have very many followers or anything. So if you have experienced something like this, then please go ahead and comment and post it below if you feel comfortable doing so. I highly doubt it's going to get me a single subscriber because God controls it, and I'm not allowed to be popular. I'm just gonna say, I am only allowed to have a small reach, and that's probably good. It's probably protecting me against myself and some things that I would say which might be true, but might not have the best impression. Might not make me look the way that I need to represent God. So that's why we only go viral when God wants us to. Because if we're not ready yet, then we'll look like an idiot. Or if we look too mean, or even if our message isn't just right. We got to be perfected first. Then God releases us to the world. Okay, guys.